I am live. Yep, I'm live, so I'm gonna get ready. I already started to get ready. I haven't done a live stream in forever. So hopefully this is good lighting. Let me see if I can get better lighting. Hold on. Okay, let's just hope you guys don't fall down. Where's my makeup? I am in Mexico City, guys. Yep, family vacation. That turned into, I'm going to put a little bit more of the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion on because I noticed I missed a spot. And by the way, if it's humid, this stuff is amazing. My eyeshadows haven't budged with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. Anyways, I'm in Mexico City on a family vacation. I'm going to do a whole video on all the things I'm doing here in Mexico. But I thought, since I haven't done a live stream in a while, that we would get ready together. So I'm going to get ready. Wait for anyone to get online and have any questions. Use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam for this eyeshadow look. What do I want to do today? I will go with the burnt orange. And I got a pimple right there. I will say that the weather is beautiful in Mexico City. A lot of people don't even have air conditioning over here because you do not need it. If my cell phone permits it, after I'm done putting on my makeup and stuff, I'm gonna go to Walmart because it's my nephew's housewarming party today. And obviously the neighborhoods in Mexico City, most of them, not all of them, but most of them look very different than the United States or other countries. So I'm going to take you guys, if I have cell phone reception and it actually allows me to live stream, I'm going to walk all the way to Walmart, which is about a full block and a half from here, and show you guys the difference of the neighborhoods and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll be able to live stream because I do have problems with reception over here for some reason. Let's put some brown in there. Yeah, I don't like this, so orange. And you do see how I'm using the same brush. It's fine. As long as you go from a lighter to a darker, you can always just use the same brush. Just gonna get a clean brush, kind of wipe it on a napkin, paper towel, whatever you got, and kind of blend out those edges just so they'll be a little bit more soft. Instead of having, you can see the difference from when you blend out an edge and then when you don't blend it out and you have more of a harsh line. Yeah, the harsh line is fine, but more so if you want to be more dramatic and during the nighttime. But during the daytime, most people use browns and they kind of just blend out the harsh lines. So when I travel, I know it's gonna look silly, but I put my stuff in a plastic bag when I travel because I don't want anything to spill or get all over the place. And so I pack like bare minimum. This is a Mally Evercolor Gel Waterproof Liner. And I normally just put powders on, but when there's like humidity in the air, the humidity kind of just, you know, makes my eyeliner run. And this one, the whole entire time, this is an onyx, the color, has not ran. And actually, I sometimes put a powder over it and it does not run at all. It just like sits in place. And we all know how much humidity can be in Mexico City if you've been here. There's quite a bit of humidity in there, but it's a cold humidity. See how easy that was to put on? And what a lot of people forget to do is just push it into their actual eyelashes. That's a big thing because we don't want a gap right there. And I'm not doing the wing and all this extra stuff that I normally do because I forgot most of my makeup. I didn't bring a lot of my makeup, but I didn't forget it. I didn't bring a lot of my makeup in my travel bag. And I was only supposed to be here for 4 days and then return, and I've been here for 2 weeks. And I don't think I'm going to be returning to the United States anytime soon because I'm going through a bunch of health issues right now. And I'm going to make a video on that later. That is going to be a dedicated video to why I'm here and why I did not go back to Las Vegas. I like to put a powder on top and it just kind of softens the edges. And with this Mally eyeliner, it really adheres to my powder very well. A little heavier than I'd like on the bottom. I don't know, sometimes we have good makeup days, sometimes we have bad. I don't like that it's so dark on the bottom, but let's just skip on over to the next thing. We can pull this all together with some eyelashes. It's a cool little, I've never found one like it. I don't know who makes these. What is this, a Lindo? It's cool, right? Because it separates your lashes at the same time, this eyelash curler. It's funny, we all make those faces like when putting mascara on or curling our eyelashes. And one mistake that a lot of us make, which is just a really good tip to know in general, is when you curl your lashes, you try to go all the way to the very base without pinching your skin, and then you bounce it like I'm doing. But you do one lash and one at a time. So you do that, and then you immediately get your mascara and put them up. Because if you do both at the same time, the chances are that one's going to be lower than the other because you're giving it time to fall down. Especially if you have stubborn lashes, like I do. So waterproof mascara, you have to think of it like this. So waterproof mascara is like hairspray. It really sets the lashes to stay up and in place, versus if it's not waterproof, yeah, the formula might be great and everything, but it's going to let your lashes fall down a little bit. We don't want them to fall down. We want them to stay up, especially in the humidity, or if you're wearing false eyelashes, because this mascara that's waterproof not only locks the lashes to stay up, it also, when it dries and your lashes are locked up like this, it helps hold your false eyelashes. This mascara is drying out, and I have a bunch of hairs in it. Yep. But you can see, like, so you do one eye at a time. If I can ever find one of these eyelash curlers, I will definitely tag it in one of my videos. I'll let you guys know, because it's just so cool. Like I was saying, you can see the separating brush right there. Versus the other ones, you know, you get, sometimes you can curl your lashes and it's get like a big clump. It's a good idea to clean it off also, and each time you go to from one eye to the other, because see how my lashes were sticking, because it has makeup on it. So I am in Mexico City. I'm at my niece's house right now. She's a doctor, and I'm here for a bunch of medical reasons. So I figured I'd just do a live stream, since I haven't seen or spoken to any of you guys in a long time. I'm going to do that dedicated video like I was saying. Probably in the next 2 weeks, of why I'm here, the difference from Mexico and the United States, things like that. I know Mexico City has a lot of stereotypes. A lot of people stereotype it, but you'll be surprised with the stuff that they offer here. Okay, eyes are done. So what I like to do is I like to do my eyes, like complete them. Where's my lashes? Right here. I like to complete my actual eyes, and then I do my foundation, and then my eyebrows. And the reason I do this is because if you do your eyes first and you have fallout over here, you can take a makeup removing wipe and wipe it and clean it up. But if you already do your foundation and then your eyeshadow, they kind of fall on your face. If you already do that and they fall on your face, then what are you going to do? Like, you're going to wipe it and it's going to mix into your makeup. You don't want that. So I'm going to, and I love these little tiny tweezers. If you can ever get tweezers like this, these are amazing because you can get so precise and in the corner. I know not everybody wears lashes. I'm not blessed like a lot of you girls out there with beautiful long lashes, so I wear false lashes. I think mascara and false eyelashes just kind of pull together a look. Because, okay, so you see me now. Give it a second, and you'll see. Is this the right way? Yeah. So I like to put it in the center and then pull it on the edge down. And so it's down, very, very close to almost touching my eyelashes. And then what I do is I clean this off just in case it gets any glue on it. I just slide it amongst something like this, you know, get any glue or anything on it. And that's when you go in and you adhere your lashes to the actual false lashes. So you'll see like your lashes are below it. So you go, especially in this corner right here, and you go, you pinch at the very base and you push up. And what you're doing is you're adhering them together, but it's also kind of like you are putting a little bit of glue on your lashes to adhere to the false lashes, because that glue is still a little bit tacky. And what this will do, it will almost like lift your eye just a pinch. So you see what I'm doing right there, right? And then when I let go, you can see the difference. You don't really see my lashes separated. And because I twist it up like this, it dries in that position. And you really kind of want to do this because with the humidity, you'll have separation. And when you remove the actual, so I'm holding it like this, when you remove it, don't remove it and pull forward. Remove it and pull sideways in case you have any glue on your tweezer, like this. So it's up, so it's drying and forming up, and then I go this way. So if I go this way, I could possibility of pulling the lash off. But you can see the difference from lashes and no lashes. So that's a big difference, I think, personally. I mean, you might not think. You might like it with no lashes. To each his own, you know? And a lot of people wear their lashes just once and throw them away. Guys, I wear my lashes for a minimum of a month. Truly, honestly. I clean them off, or I take black eyeshadow and I run it on top of it, and it will darken the lash where you can use it multiple times. Down in the center. Pull it over, and then pop the inner on. You probably should wait a few more seconds than I do so they get a little bit more tacky. See how they got stuck right there? So I'm going sideways. Clean off my tweezers. And then I finish it off with some mascara on top, and then I push them together again. So what I'll do is I will just go, I actually like to put the mascara on the tips of the falsies. If you don't like it, that's fine, but I find that it makes it look a little bit more natural because it's not so extremely perfected. And then come in the middle of the lash and put more mascara. And then once again, go through and push them together in the middle, like on the upper, bottom, and the middle, and push them back like that. So you can see how they stay up this way, so that every single lash is connected. And this gives the illusion that these are more my lashes when you do that, when they're completely connected, and people have to do like a double take on you. See? Okay, now personally, I don't like when people don't wear mascara on the bottom here, on the bottom lashes, because if you don't wear mascara on the bottom lashes, then your top lashes are like ginormous. It doesn't balance, you know, it doesn't look right, because you want these to look as real as possible. So if you have long lashes on the top, more than likely you have long lashes on the bottom. So I will take my mascara and go ahead and make that weird face. And really thicken these up. If you don't want them super, super long, then at least thicken them up so that they show more. See? Now I have balance. Oh, and I don't know if I talked to you guys already about the hyaluronic acid. I don't think I did. I'm just kind of... So this is L'Oreal hyaluronic acid. I got these little vials like this. If you're in, you know, I'm typically in not humid weather because Vegas is very dry, like extremely dry. But hyaluronic acid, what it does is when you put it on your skin, it pulls the moisture out of the air and it makes it absorb. How should I say? So you put the lotion, the serum, sorry, my bad, the serum on your skin, right? And it absorbs pretty rapidly, especially if you're in humid weather, because what it's doing also is pulling the moisture out of the air and applying it to your skin. It is putting it in your skin. So your skin becomes a little bit more plumpy. It helps with wrinkles. I already have on some, but I put a little bit more. It helps with everything, right? It helps your skin just remain hydrated and beautiful. So you can see how much I've used this. This is actually, I always thought this was just a moisturizer because it gives such a great feel to the skin. This L'Oreal Geller Speckle Skin Perfecting Primer. It hydrates, moisturizes, and replenishes, right? I love this. I love this. I love it that much that there's no more left. So a lot of times what I'll do, because I really am trying to fight wrinkles and stuff like that at my age, I will put the hyaluronic acid I will put a moisturizer, completely let it dry down, and then once I do my eye makeup, I will put a light coat like that again. Because a lot of times people think, well, I already put my serum and my moisturizer and I'm done. No, depending on your skin type, like your skin can drink up 100 times more than another person next to you. So like, meaning like if I put hyaluronic acid in on my skin, it could drink it up in 2 seconds, and the person next to me could have more hydrated skin and it could take them a whole minute. But when it comes to moisturizers, after you put your serum, you put your moisturizer. If your moisturizer absorbs right away and it's completely dry, a lot of times it's good to go back and put an extra coat of moisturizer just to help your skin stay plump. So I noticed that with these two products, like I was saying, the hyaluronic acid by Revitalift and the Laura Geller Spackle Skin Perfecting Primer, which also acts as a moisturizer, I've noticed, honestly, that I haven't even touched my I don't retouch my makeup. I mean, occasionally I get a napkin and pat myself down because you guys know I like excessive sweating. But overall, my makeup looks great. My skin looks hydrated. Everything's plump. That's what we want. Plump, plump, plump. Right? Okay, so here I've been using these little makeup, what you call these little puffs to do my foundation. Is what I've been doing recently. I know this is not my, it actually says Rainforest of the Sea water foundation. This is not it. This is just like a mixture of a bunch of different ones. So for my eyebrows, a lot of you girls have bald spots like I do in your eyebrows, right? Or it doesn't connect, it doesn't go all the way through, right? So you want to get a clean canvas here first, right? Before you do, you don't want to do all your makeup and then go back into your eyebrows, because what if you screw up, or what if some of the powder falls out, or what if the line's wrong? So a lot of times, this is what I do, is I'll put some right here, and then I'll do just my forehead. Let's see here, this one's for, and I will do my forehead all around the eyebrows. Everywhere the eyebrows are going, right? There is a big difference for makeup here in Mexico that I've seen, and a big difference for makeup in the United States. Like, we like a lot more makeup, more dramatic eyes, things like that. And I've noticed, at least what I've observed, that women here in Mexico City do more of a natural look. Okay, so I got my forehead done. Hey, Ronnie, I haven't heard from you in forever, but of course I haven't been live streaming. She says, hello, everyone. Do you like the triangle sponge better than the traditional makeup sponge? No. So I like the triangles. Well, no, I take that back. So I like the triangle sponge because I feel like it's just more, it's faster, and I can be lazy and not have to go to the sink and do my actual sponge, which this is horrifically dirty. But honestly, I love the sponge. I will never not love the sponge. It just lays everything good. But I mean, you know what I mean when like you're sitting here doing your makeup and then you're like, I gotta get up and go all the way to the restroom and get this wet and the whole bit. So sometimes, well, yeah, so this is beautiful. This makes your skin natural. You can put layer on top of layer. This one, for me, I feel like it's just natural, because what it's doing is almost like mimicking your finger, you know? And so you're smearing it out more, making it more sheer to look more natural. That's the best way I can describe it. But I do like both. I totally forgot my pencil for my eyebrows. So we're going to do this. We're going to do a mixture of color. And see how it turns out. A lot of people think that they have to buy makeup specifically for their eyebrows. No, if you actually have an eyeshadow that matches your eyebrows, it's the same darn thing. It's the same darn thing. course, I'm gonna like blend it out with probably my toothbrush because I forgot my brush. Ronnie says, ha 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 ha, yes. Especially when my husband is still asleep. Yes, on the weekends, and I need to grab my makeup in the dark and try to find a good light. Yes, oh, I can completely relate with that because half the time I feel like I'm doing my makeup in the dark. I just grab what I can without being loud. Yes, I think a lot of people can relate to that because, yeah, Eric will be sleeping or the kids would be sleeping, and you don't want to turn on all these lights and have them grumpy, you know, or sometimes you got to sneak out, you know. So, what do you guys think of the color? I think that the color is not a complete 100% match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this dark brown and I'm going to kind of darken it at the ends. But you can see, hey, it's filling in the brows. You got to do what you got to do. And it's interesting because makeup in Mexico City is not as available as in the United States. It's very interesting. And, you know, maybe some Mexicans are going to get on here and disagree with that. But it's really not. Like, every store we go to, there's the makeup. You go to Walmart. You go to Target, you go to even Ross, you know, you go to any store, grocery store even, everybody has makeup, and their selection of makeup is not, I mean, it's just basic, you know, it's like, maybe they'll have a little bit of Maybelline, or maybe they'll have a little bit of this, versus us, we're used to like a whole entire aisle of makeup. Okay, so we got, I'm gonna do a dark brown over here, the corner. We're gonna kind of do an ombre, bring in the little extra right here, and do the same thing. Just tap it, dark, whoa, see, that's really dark brown. We're gonna have to, and then any extra goes here. I'm gonna grab this red, I know you see this red, and add a little color of red. I've been using e.l.f. black and brown eyeshadow, the quad, for my eyeshadows. You know what? Like, a lot of people think like, oh, I need all these colors and all that. They really don't. Like, I mean, I know that this is more vibrant than some of you guys use, but traditionally, like, just brown makeup can look natural, or you can darken it to look like more going out wear. But brown is a must-have, I think, in everybody's makeup bag, you know? And really, most people don't go around wearing blues and purples and things like that in the daytime. So I'm going to add a little bit of this red throughout my eyebrows so you guys can see I'm trying to at least match a little bit of my hair color. And I know I look grumpy with these big brows, so I'm gonna go get my toothbrush, since I did not bring a brush. Okay, let me get my toothbrush. Hold 1 second. And this is the cutest JanSport. Look at this. I've had this for years. I think it's cute. I'm biased. I normally don't wear flowers or things like that, but I thought this was like the cutest bag. Okay, so I forgot, like I said, my eyebrow makeup. So what I'm gonna do, and you might be like, ew, that's gross, Christina, you're crazy. Is take my travel toothbrush. Yep, take my travel toothbrush. Take a napkin. Make sure it's clean. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it to blend out these crazy eyebrows. Oh, it's really wet. Hold on. And you'll see how instantly it lightens and just kind of blends all this together. You see, it's a big difference. There, obviously, I'll clean my toothbrush later. My son's fiance told me to use powder on my eyebrows the way you do. I said, what? For real. So now that's what I do. So there's actually a big difference between powder and pencil. I love both because I think, honestly, I think pencil's a little easier because you could draw a straight line, boom, 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 you're done. But powder gives the illusion that it's more natural. I know that doesn't, and I know there's a lot of people who are gonna, I love the toothbrush trick. Oh, thank you. I mean, obviously I'm gonna take off the makeup, but powder and pencil, it's a big difference. So when you use a pencil, you can get more of a, almost like a perfected, straight, dramatic, take this hair out, dramatic eyebrow. But, oh, these are not working very well to grab hair. Okay. Obviously, because you can draw a straight line. But when you have eyeshadow, it's easier to blend out. And it looks more natural. I think it does. I've done makeup for quite a while. I think it does. Anita. Oh. Okay, so do you see the difference? Tell me if you see the difference. You can see how dramatic, like dark, and then when I blend it out, all those three colors kind of just melt together. And that end is way too dark, so let's kind of blend that even more. You can see it removes quite a bit. Yep. I will wash this with soap and water later. But then I get just a little bit of foundation, right? A little bit. I'm gonna go here and here, and then I take off that little corner to kind of make it more of a, like a half circle. Because if you have that corner right there and it's a sharp edge, you look grumpy. So you can see. Eyebrows don't look too bad, do they? I don't think so. But then, let's see here. But then, I know I could do better. But I got what I got, and I'm going to use it. Okay. So we're going to use the sponge again for the rest of the makeup. And we're just going to go bam, bam, bam. Bam. Check it out. Little triangle sponge. Under the eye, kind of clean up the makeup on the side. Make sure to go down. And then, so you can see how much more transparent the makeup is and how it looks so much more natural. I think that when I started getting into my 40s, that I noticed so much more wrinkles, and that when I will do full makeup, like full on, full coverage, that it emphasized my wrinkles even more. And I do notice that there's a big difference if I put moisturizers on and then a light coat of makeup. There's a huge difference. It's like the makeup doesn't fall into your creases, and you just look fresh, not overly done. Yes, I see the difference for sure. So you can see my skin, right? I'm just like one-toned. Look at a mirror, make sure this is all even. Oh, got a big chunk right there. an important part, which a lot of people do forget, is your neck has to match. So I'll take it and I'll be like right here on my chin, because I got a lot of redness in my chin. And with these kind of puffs, you can also do this and blend it in that way as well if you're used to bouncing. But you got to go down the neck and the sides. So let me pick up the phone and see if you guys can see more directly in the sun. So you see how my skin, it looks like my skin. You can see all my freckles, but all the redness has calmed down quite a bit. Put you guys back up here. There we go. Okay, so this is also one of those hacks that I do because, well, I'm older. It just is what it is. I'm older, right? So I will only powder in the areas that you should see powder. There you go. Obviously, I've hit pan on this thing. This is one of my favorite. If you're fair complected, pure, fair light, you can't go wrong with this palette, right? Okay, so when I say that, okay, so I'm going to grab the translucent powder here, right? And you can see it's right here. Now, don't pop it under the eye because it's going to... Anita, ¿dónde está la lavadora? Abajo, la estoy... Porque necesita lavar eso. Espérame, oh, hold on, guys, 1 second. Tengo ropa, pero no sé, la lavadora es... ¿Sí tiene ropa o no? Sí. Okay. Estoy lavando. Oh, okay, porque necesita esos. Sí, y ahorita le paso su ropa interior. Okay. De la otra vez que ya se la forma, pero no se la pasé aquí. No, pues sí, pásale. Pero ahorita se la paso. Okay, okay. Well, muchas gracias. Okay, sorry guys. So I have a lot of powder on here, as you can see, and Ronnie says, I love the toothbrush. I can see the difference. Christian, all your redness, or Christina, all your redness is gone. Oh my gosh, you have a housekeeper. I'm so... So I'm at my niece's house in Mexico. Everybody has help like this. And I'm here for a lot of medical reasons, guys. I will get into that in a different video, and it's not good. I'm here for a lot of medical reasons. And my family, my niece that's a doctor, and my doctors and stuff keep telling me that I need to not be as, how should I say, I need to calm down because I'm so used to getting up at 8, going to bed at midnight, like almost all my life, or even earlier, all my life, or all my adulthood. And that my nerves and everything are just whacked. My heart's whacked. Everything's whacked. So they're telling me I need to calm down. My nieces and family in Mexico are like, you need to get help in the house. And I'm like, sure. Because here, you know, I don't know, it's maybe $5 to $10 an hour for a housekeeper. In the United States, what, it's like $25 minimum. So you know what I mean. And I'm not accustomed to having people help me. So, you know, I kind of make my own bed, things like that we normally do in the United States. But it is a huge benefit of living in Mexico to have people that will actually assist you and help you in the house. It's amazing. Let's get back to this. So you see there's a lot of powder. So never put a lot of powder under the eyes. Always put it down here and then work it up right here. So this is where we want the powder, and then we want it to go up and under the eye, right? So you see the trick I'm doing here, right? So I got a lot of powder on the bottom portion right here against the nose where it sweats, and then under the eye and up. Because everything else is going to have a different powder on it. And there's a lot of people, a lot of makeup artists that may disagree, that say, you need to powder the whole entire face. You know, what you're doing is wrong. No, what I'm doing is going to last me all day, but it's going to look natural. Okay, so the powdering under the eye, yes, it's a must, because we don't want our makeup, and then on top of the nose, we don't want our makeup to be slipping around. And a lot of people just put foundation on and don't realize, yes, you do actually have to powder. So, and the center of the forehead. And then, of course, down here, I go here. Now, this is the other thing. This is a little trick for anti-aging and stuff. You see my bronzer here? So you have to think, this is a translucent powder I use. It's a powder. It makes my foundation stay down, right? Oh shit, I didn't mean to curse there. Wrong one. Let me wipe that off. Okay, so this is also a powder. The bronzer. It's a powder. So why would I put a powder and then another powder on top? So I'm going to take this bronzer, right? And I'm going to powder where I'm supposed to powder, right here. Right in the hollow, above the hollow. And if you do above the hollow, just a little bit, touching the hollow, but above it, it gives you that facelift. I know you can see the difference because you can really see my cheekbone right here, right? But this bronzer is like so light in the color that you see it, but you don't see it at the same time, right? So, right here, there's no powder there, but now there is because there's a bronzer. Obviously, if you use a liquid, use a liquid contour, why am I having a brain freeze? Stick, you still have to powder on top of that. Anything liquid, you have to powder on top of. Okay, and then remember how you only did the center? Then you get the powder, the bronzer powder, and you bronze the rest of it, making your makeup sit in place without being over powdered. And remember, on this part, a lot of people forget to go back. So push it into your hairline. Push it into the hairline. And then, of course, my turkey gobbler that you're just looking at, because I know that's what you're focused on. We're going to go a line under the chin. And then the same thing over here. Now, I'm not just going to leave this like this. Of course, I have to go down the middle and give the shadow. And I look like I lost a bunch of weight. Hey, Tina. So she says, your hair looks super cute. Thank you. Braids, natural today. Are you still using Brad Mondo's products? You make up slaying. Your makeup. I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses on. Your makeup slaying. Oh, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This one, this is still some of his color in the hair, but I redid my roots with a different brand. But yes. So I still had the red from his Mondo, that bright red color I did, that temporary color. And I think that's why this is actually a little bit more vivid red underneath. But yes, I still am using his products for that. But of course, you know, I can't continue to use only his products because, you know, some people want to see different colors and different brands. So I tested his was great. I loved his products, but yeah, I gotta move on. So for the nose contour, I actually use the same brush and I kind of just squish it. And this is why I like this palette so much, is because look, it's so light, this bronzer, it's like a buildable bronzer. I know you see that. It's just a pinch, it's just a hint. See? And then you give a little bit more dimension to your nose. Okay, so we put the bronzer on, right? But we're missing the blush. We have to have blush. Tina says hi, and she says your makeup. Okay, thank you. Yeah, definitely. And thank you for commenting, Tina, because a lot of people come on here to watch, but they don't ever say anything. So I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of the makeup right up here with my actual blush. And remember, if you put the blush up, if you push things down, so let's say I came down here, then what you do is you attract the attention to the lower part of your face, right? So you attract it down here, which actually makes you look bigger. If you actually put the makeup higher up on the cheekbone, like what you see me doing, so you see me, and some people do this, but it can interfere with your foundation. But if you actually just punch it like this, you can see, and then look, you can see like how I've lifted. I know you can see that. I think it's completely obvious. So if you are trying to avoid like a facelift, a tuck, any cosmetic procedures, this is a great way of preventing cosmetic procedures by putting everything up. And even like on the eyeshadows, if you look at that, You see how they go into a V? By bringing your eyeshadows into a V like this, actually gives your eye an eye lift. If I were to actually take my eyeshadow and put it down here, you can see that it would change the complete illusion. It would be like an illusion that my eyes are more down. But because you bring that V and you bring everything up in this area, it gives you that instant lift. So I didn't bring in a highlighter brush. So I actually take the same brush and dip it on the side and go right on top, right on top. Now, if you have a lot of wrinkles within this area, I wouldn't recommend you using highlighters, because a highlighter could emphasize wrinkles. But you can see right here. And then dab some in the center of the nose and then under the eyes. Boom, you can see that, right? Now, is setting powder necessary? No, I mean, not setting powder, is setting spray necessary? No. What does it do? Kind of just melts all the powder and everything looks more natural. Is it necessary? No, and I haven't been using it just because I find that I think sometimes my makeup lasts longer with just powder. Okay, so when you're traveling, you don't want to have to be putting your makeup on over and over your lipstick makeup. So this is the Maybelline Vinyl Ink, the Super Stay Vinyl Ink, right? Big square. That sucker will stay on your lips all day long, all day long. I have a lip balm on right now. You can take that off. You can go to eat, you can drink, you can do whatever, and it will not come off. So when traveling, this is a must. This is actually my holy grail, so I'm going to show you why it's my holy grail. Let me line my lips in this brownish, I don't even know what brand this is, this brownish lip liner, and show you guys the difference. That's the dog trying to get out. Just a little bit of liner, right? Check out this color. This color. Cheeky. 35 Cheeky. Amazing. I know you're going to think it's amazing. You see that? It's an absolutely gorgeous color. Gorgeous color. And what I like to do before it dries is I close my lips so they don't dry. You can't tell me that's not a gorgeous color. Okay, so we're done. We're completed, right? Yeah, finished. So, put everything in my bag. And we're going to go walking through the neighborhood, okay? It's probably like 70 degrees outside. So, I just have my my jean, what is this? My little Levi's jean shirt and my pants and my chanclas. Enough for me. Okay, what color was the lipstick? Ronnie, that is 35 Cheeky. That is a holy grail. Don't you think it's pretty? It's such a beautiful, natural color. Okay, so I'm going to put these on, Ronnie, because, and please let me know if you can hear me, because when I walk through the neighborhood, it's just easier to talk into this too. Why is this not going on right now? It's easier to talk into this. I think it's beautiful too. But it's easier to talk into this than to like holding my phone and trying to be loud in front of other people. So I'm gonna see if, oh yeah, let me take this off so I can show you. I got these on the T-Talk, you know, I can't say the word on here, right? These are so cool. I don't know why I didn't pull these out and show you guys. Let me see, let me put this back in the thing. Look at this. So it tells you the life percentage when you pull it out. You can't really see it, 100%, right? But They don't go inside your ear, they stay on the outside of your ear. These are probably the most comfortable headphones I've ever used, and I think they started selling them on Amazon. I should have tagged something like this. Let me see if I can turn on the, don't leave me, guys. I'm gonna turn on the headphones and see. Okay, hold on one more second. Don't leave me. Okay, so can you or can you not hear me on these headphones? Yes, we can hear you. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. All right, you guys ready to go to the store? Let's go to the store. Let me just get my, well, I have my wallet. What am I talking about in my hand? Let me get my glasses. I'm gonna show you guys the neighborhoods over here in Mexico City. They're obviously cleaning, which is great. Truly, I wish I could afford help in the United States, but I can't. Let me just put up my stuff real quick before I leave. I need to get some makeup removing wipes and a few things, and then we will be back. You guys want to see the outfit today? Oh, let me clean the camera. Let me clean the camera. There we go. So, just basic, you know, that's my outfit for today. My beautiful niece on the wall right there, Mariana. But yeah, just chanclas, jeans, all jean. I know you guys remember when it was very popular in the 80s to wear all jean. I never stopped wearing it. My niece is remodeling the house. Look at this beautiful, beautiful flooring. Okay. Vamos. I don't think it's going to. Let me see if I can zoom in. So this is her house over here. They have all this stuff up because they're doing the construction. But look at this. Let me see if I can get in the middle of the road without getting ran over. You see all those homes on top of each other? Look at that. Pretty much. I love how they cut the greenery here. You can see. And then Walmart is this way, up the street. Okay, so if I lose you guys, I'm going to tell you, thank you for staying through this whole live stream. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate you guys. Remember, you were an original masterpiece because that's the way God created you to be. Own yourself, love yourself, and I guess let's get walking, you know. And if it cuts off and I don't see you guys commenting or it cuts off, I apologize now. But, you know, I just wanted to take you guys out here and actually show you the neighborhoods in Mexico. And let's go to Walmart. Ronnie says, yes, we can hear you. Yes, we want to go shopping with you. You look great. The homes look pretty from the distance, but the trees, yes, the trees are a different story. They're beautiful. I mean, they are just beautiful the way that they cut them. And the difference, like you could just see like here and then over there. And then, look, even behind me. Say hi, Coca-Cola. Even behind me. You see how they do even their shrubs. So a lot of people don't have, most people don't have front yards. A lot of people don't have front yards. So they have just like these bushes and stuff that they trim. So let's get to walking. Try to keep you guys as still as possible. And their doors, look at the doors. It's all glass. You can see me walking by. So cool. Just so cool. So a lot of people, this is what their houses look like. So they have a gate, and then they have like a foyer, and normally they'll park their cars inside, and either they'll have 1 or 2 levels. But you can see how it's very different. You'll have one really fancy house, and then you'll have one that's just, oh, you know. Let's see. For example, really nice. I guess this is something they're building. Look at these trees over here. You can see how everybody's doors and houses look very different. Look at these trees. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I wish my gardener could do that, but my gardener is myself. Look at that. Ronnie, you're funny. Ronnie says, girl, I can't wear chanclas to walk. My knees start to hurt. Yeah, but Ronnie, I wasn't even supposed to be here that long. We came on a family vacation, and we were going to Pachuca, which we went, and I wasn't supposed to stay. I'm staying because we found out I have a bunch of medical problems that in the freaking United States, they either take forever to go through red tape, and all this just drama. Look at this, by the way. This is a cool fence. But this is what I was talking about, how they use that for their driveway. See this nice truck? And they park here, park there. Anyway, so I've been here for 2 weeks now. Longest I've ever been. Don't have Eric with me. Don't have my kids with me. I'm just here with the family. And it's actually, you know, I consider them to be my family because I love them very much and they love me. But it's really Eric's family. And my Spanish is not so good. I'm gonna flip you guys around so you can see more as I'm walking. I'm trying to keep you guys still. And it's funny that you can hear my chanclas. Look at these trees, how they cut these ones. The square, that's pretty darn cool. And then if I come over here, oh yeah, and then across the street. Now these are kind of cool. Check this out. If I was only that talented. I hope all goes well too. Daydreams, or J-Dreams. Look at how beautiful this house is. You can't tell me that you wouldn't want to own this house. That home probably cost $2 million at least. Look at this. Look at this home. Wow. That's probably at minimum $2 million. And then look at the front doors and the design. So this one coming from this direction is like that. It's where they park. And this one coming from that direction is an actual door. And then their garage area. It's so funny because in Mexico City, the homes are much more expensive, but the Mexico City is like New York City. It has about 14 million people who live here. It has like all the bougie, all the stores in the United States. It's a very upscale in a lot of parts. And where I'm at currently, what you're seeing is considered to be very, very, very upscale. So I would actually, let me kind of just show you, for example. So a home of this size, of this magnitude, right? Gate, everything. In this neighborhood, it would probably be about $500,000. Maybe four, but around there. But when we were in Pachuca is about an hour away from here, and we were in the mountains, and we were high up in the mountains, and it's just beautiful, and there's all this greenery and all this land. I could buy a house on like 2 or 3 acres, beautiful, for $35,000. So I don't like talking politics, but let me just tell you something that I recently watched and heard. 4 years ago, only 6% of the population in the United States actually said that they would live in another country. Well, 4 years later, 16% of the population says that they would live in another country. Why? Because if I can come to a place and buy a house for 30-some thousand, 50-some thousand, why would you not? You know, the only problems is that when you live in another country, you're going to have the visas you go through, the permits. So legally, for example, on the passport, it says that I can be here for 6 months. And then after 6 months, I'd have to apply for an extension. That is how it is typically done. Oh, look, they're doing like classes in the park. You see? See? This is a little park. And this is coming to the end of the street. And over here, since this is a gated community, I'm so glad that you guys are staying tuned. Whew, sorry if I'm huffing and puffing. So this is the way to Walmart. Hola, buenos dias. You can see there's a park on this side. This is for security reasons, and doing their little class over there. Just gonna hold it and walk. Look at the parks though, they're very cute for the little kids and stuff. This J Dream says, wow, that's amazing. Ronnie says, not only housing, but medical and food is less expensive in other countries, and the food is more natural and not filled with junk like in the United States. You know what, Ronnie? You have a really good point. I've been here. I'm actually losing weight. We go eat sandwiches and we go to these restaurants and stuff, and I'm not like overly full. And yes, the food is so much more natural. It is insane. Oh my gosh, that's why I want to take you guys to Walmart to show you how they actually label the food here. Let me clean the camera a little bit. Okay, so how they label the food in the United States is just, you know, very eye-catching, and sometimes it says natural, and sometimes it says good for you and things like that. And it's really not. When you turn the package around, it's not. You know, we'll have like an excessive amount of sugar, or an excessive amount of calories, or something, or certain neurotoxin, kind of like aspartame is a neurotoxin. Sucralose is a neurotoxin as well, right? But they advertise it as sugar-free and all this stuff. So I'm gonna look. Oh, I'm here. So we walk through this. And right here is the neighborhood Walmart. You guys know the difference from the super Walmart and neighborhood Walmart. And no, my Spanish is not that good, but so you might hear me speaking Spanish, but it's not that good. But let me show you. I'm trying to keep the phone straight. Check it out. So here's the Walmart we're going into. And across the street is GMC. And McDonald's. All right, so So you know how in the United States you typically have like pre-made salads and stuff? That's what I was looking for. It was the pre-made salads that have the chicken and all that stuff. My Spanish is not good either. Look at this. So you only pretty much have, this one's kind of pre-made, but you don't have the ones that are complete with the chicken in it and stuff. And look. So this is mostly just salad in the bags. I think that's kombucha or jugo juice. But what I really want to show you is the labeling is completely different. Like, we're going to go over to the processed food so I can show you what I was talking about. Okay, you guys are back online. Sorry about that. Here we go. So Cheetos. Cheeto Puffs, right? We know what Cheeto Puffs are. Excessive calories, excessive amount of calories, excessive amount of sodium. Let's try to find one that we have in the United States that is supposedly healthy, okay? But you can see the labeling throughout them all. Look, even these, I buy kettle chips all the time. Excessive amount of calories, excessive amount of sodium. So if I turn this around, the sodium is 400 milligrams. I think in one day, don't quote me, I'm not a doctor, I haven't researched this in a long time. I think in one day we're supposed to have something like 1,500 milligrams of sodium maximum. So they consider one serving of that as an excessive amount of sodium, knowing that if you eat more than a serving, you're probably going to go over your daily intake of sodium. So I got these lightly salted. There's no writing on it. But you go over to the ones next to it, sea salted, excessive amount of calories, excessive amount of sodium. Right? Look at that. So, excessive amount of calories. But the natural ones, you don't see that anywhere. No salt. And if I zoom up here, look at this. Excessive amount of calories, excessive amount of sugar, excessive amount of saturated fat. And I love this concept because I can actually go through the grocery store and I don't have to sit there and read every freaking label or them hide something in the labeling. Ooh. Tostitos, nachos. I've never seen this. It just says an excessive amount of calories. So when I turn it around and I look at the sodium, it's 254 grams per 100 grams of sodium. Hell yeah, why can't we do this in the United States? Why can't we do that? You know, why can't we label things so it's easier for us? You know what it is these big companies actually putting ingredients and crap in our food to get us addicted. They don't care about our health. They try to get us addicted, and so they buy more. They care about their dollar versus our health. Even the Cheetos bags here don't have excessive sodium or excessive amount of sodium. Yeah, excessive amount of sodium. Yeah, exactly. They don't say anything like that, Ronnie. Even in Europe, there are ingredients that keep. Yes, there are ingredients that they keep out. Like, for example, Kraft mac and cheese in Europe is color. It has warning signs all over it, and it says may cause cancer. In Europe, when they, you know how you get a mac and cheese in a box, They actually use beta carotene, which is carrots, I believe, to color the cheese, to make it colorful, which is good for you, versus we actually use like red number 5s and things like that. So let's continue walking through the store so you guys can see all the different stuff. I mean, it looks just like the States, except the labeling is so much better. I tell my husband cows to produce yellow, what? I tell my husband cows to produce yellow milk. Don't produce yellow milk. Exactly. Exactly. You can see the labeling on every single thing, even this tomato sauce. Excessive sugar, excessive sodium. It is amazing, I think. Well, I guess you guys know this brand is pretty darn good if it has no labels on it. Oh, wow. That's great. Proteina is protein. "54 grams of proteina," right? Is, I believe, like maybe 30. I don't know. I actually can't do the but you get what I said. Protein, milk, fresh. If I zoom in, 70% protein, 30% plus, I don't know what that is. Reduction of fat, acid digestion. Great for digestion. 1 cup equals to 2 cups of regular milk. So you're actually getting, for 1 cup, you're drinking less calories and getting more protein. Okay, so let's go find a housewarming gift if we can find some, because this is a neighborhood market, so it's pretty small. Let's go find a housewarming. Oh, you know what? Let's go down the sugar aisle, the cereal, the sugar aisle. I should call it the sugar aisle, so I can show you guys the cereals. Tricks, excessive. Oh, and I heard that if you take the marshmallows on Lucky Charms and you microwave them for 30 seconds, they puff up to be double the size. But look at the labeling. Look at the labeling. Wait, how does this not have labeling? Where's the ingredients? Sodium 270. Protein 6. Calories 273. Huh. Who knew? Nobody knew. So it also has fiber and has minerals and vitamins. And that's Kellogg's Fruit Loops. Wow. But you see Honey Bunches of Oats, which we think is healthy, Cheerios, which we think is healthy, all have an excessive amount of calories and sugar. So let's continue. Look, I've always thought that was healthy. Excessive, excessive. This one does not. I've never seen that though over there. Even, look, what is that called in the US? It's called Raisin Brand. All brand has excessive calories. Wow. I guess I'm never eating cereal again. Okay. Vamos. Okay, I have to find something here as a housewarming gift. Put my glasses on because I'm blinder than a bat. This is bleach. Cooking stuff. What the fuck? Didn't Teflon go out of business? Because it has cancer-causing agents. It has permanent, what is it called? It's called forever chemicals. Like, people died and got massive cancer. Didn't Teflon, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought Teflon went out of business. Especially if you don't know about forever chemicals, watch that Gray Water on Netflix. Okay, let's go over here. Well, this is nice. Maybe I'll give them a blanket. I have Christmas stuff. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for commenting. Ronnie, appreciate all the conversation, and Jade Dreams, I appreciate you as well. I love you guys all. I love all you guys. And I'm so glad that it actually, that the live stream actually was able to come this far. I will see you guys in my next video. Next video is going to be of why I'm really here and the problems that I'm having, because it's going to help a lot of you guys, especially if you have a problem with insurance and pain, or think there's something wrong with your body. Like, there's so many benefits of coming to Mexico for good health care. Anyways, I love you guys. I will see you guys in my next live stream. God bless you. Stay true to yourself and love yourself always. I love you. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.